Hello, Ron Briggs, Blackmore, Vale Honey, and welcome back to the channel. So in this episode, we're taking a trip up to the Beekeeping Show. Yeah, so welcome back. It's nearly 7 o'clock in the morning. We've been on the road for 2 hours. We're on our way up to Telford to the Beekeeping Show. It's a long way to go for one show, but it's a good show and it's kind of worth it. So came last year, enjoyed it, thought we'd come back again this year. It's not like the National Honey Show or the Beekeeping Association Spring Convention, which is set over a number of days. This is a one-day show and it's mainly a trade show, although they do have some talks throughout the day. So yeah, so being a trade show, it's a really good opportunity to see what's new, what's upcoming, where beekeeping from a equipment point of view is heading. So it's quite good to have a little look at that lot. There's obviously some good bargains to be had, show discounts, etc. And I think, so even though it's 3.5 hours for me up to Telford, I think what I get in discounts and what I save on delivery kind of pays for my journey up. So yeah, we get kind of a day out beekeeping show for it. So we've ordered a few things that we need. We've got some nukes, some of those BS honeybee nukes. Picked up another couple of those with the extension boxes that go on the top. Picked up a few of those and just basically some other bits and pieces really. We've got the wax on board. We'll do the wax conversion and get some new foundation. So I'm looking to invest in a honey creamer this year. That's going to be my major purchase, but not till the end of the year. I plan to purchase it at the National Honey Show. And at the moment, the one I'm looking at is one from Tektron UK. As you're aware, I'm a big fan of Darius and his equipment. And so I'm going to go up there today, have a good look at it. So we'll have a look at the other companies' honey creamers as well. We'll look at Thorns, we'll look at Bello, we'll look at all of those. But it's going to give me an opportunity to get my hands on it and have a decent look at it, so that I know which one I want to order for the end of the year. Which is another good thing about these shows. You get to actually touch the equipment that you're thinking of buying. So we've got that to do. The other thing is, I'm really looking forward to today. There's a couple of guys I'm hoping to meet that have YouTube channels. One's YouTube, one's Instagram. So I'm hoping to meet up with those and have a chat with those. Hopefully get something on YouTube as well, something on my channel. One of those is Paul Hind up at Denby Honey, and another one is Nick Bunker from Sage and Bellflower Honey. So yeah, so it should be a good day. So let's get on up there and see what it's all about. So we made it, had a good run up here. Actually, no rain at all, no traffic to speak of, literally straight up here, which was had a really nice run up. Stopped for a coffee, that's it. So I mean, we're here a little bit early, so doors are not open for another 10 minutes. So you can pay a little bit more and you can get premium access. It gets you in an hour early, gets you in at 8:30. Not that I'm too worried about that, but it also means Ian Stepler is giving a talk at the end of the day at 2 o'clock, and that ticket gets you access to that talk as well, which is why we've got it. So we've rocked up early, so we're here. We might as well go on in and see what it's all about. Join the queue. So we've arrived. So we're in early. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a wander around before everybody arrives at 9:30, just to give you a kind of quick layout of what things look like, and then we'll go a bit more detailed later. We've got a Bello. Old Castle Farm Hive, always in attendance. I really like the woodwork on this. We're definitely going to have a closer look at this later. That is awesome. We'll definitely have a look at that later. What else have we got? Where's
I
me?
could feature in one of your videos, Ron.
There you go. Somebody come and said hello, one of the subscribers. Have a wander around there later. Obviously the flow hive. Simon the beekeeper this year is look, the whole of this, look, from here all the way down to the end of the hall is Simon the beekeeper, and his stuff's already flying off the shelves. A couple of the smaller exhibitors, always worth going to have a chat with those. We'll have a chat with some of those later. Yeah, because Simon the beekeeper, I think, are they gone in with panes or bought panes? There's a lot of all the panes, nukes, etc. up here today. 42.50. That's a good price for a nuke, isn't it? Again, Simon the beekeeper, all the way down here. Simply beehives. Fairly new. Oh, Hive Alive. I want to have a chat with them, don't we? Now, see this, look. They're professional bee suits, £45. Bee suit only. Don't know how much the jackets are. I'll have to have a look at that, because these jackets are great, the professional jackets. So they're not on a par with some of the others quality-wise, but they are just great jackets to have. Back of the car, back of the van. Then if you forget your suit, or you've got to go and pick up a swarm, or whatever other reason, you've got your jacket there instantly. So mine's looking a bit ropey. I think we will pick up another one of those today. Then of course Thorn are here. I don't know who's biggest now. So Simon the beekeeper, I think, is on a par with Thorns. Thorns runs from here all the way down to the back, because we got the wax to pick up from them later. Hive Alive, we're having a chat with them because I'm obviously doing something wrong with my fondant packs. Oh, Thomas are here. Have a look at some of their stuff. Bees for Development, really good charity that. We'll be supporting those again, probably at the National Honey Show. Hey, yeah. Oh, Gwynny Griffith. Oh, we've got some stuff to pick up from him as well. We've got some fondant and food, because he is the cheapest by far online. Anel. Wainwright. Oh yeah, PS honeybees, that's it. So, we've obviously got a few of those to pick up. Because they are still by far my favourite pollies, but the price of those other ones does bring them into competition. I think I'll stick with those for the moment anyway. A quick hello to your man before we move on. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, ladies. Jim Vicky. Oh, V-Books. BJ Sheriff. Now this is, if you're going to have a bee suit, decent bee suit, BJ Sheriff is, so BJ Sheriff, excellent bee suits, and that's my main suit. But when you compare the prices, £270 compared to one of those from Simon the Beekeeper, that's what I say, this, I use those, my BJ Sheriff one, used it for years, still going strong. They fix it for you if there's a problem with it. So the old adage, if you buy cheap, you buy twice, normally comes into effect, doesn't it? But they're really good bee suits. But like I just said earlier, those Simon the Beekeeper ones at 45 quid are great just to keep a jacket in the back of the van. A bellow. I think I'm picking something up from those. Oh, some propolis screens we're picking up from them. Oh, look at their hives, look at the different paint jobs on them. And there we go, so that's the quick tour around. Let's now go and start talking to a few people and pick up some of the kit we've got to pick up. So here we are then, this is one of the first stands we've come to. We're at the Hive Guys with Harry and Lawrence. So tell us about what you do then, Harry.
So we import and sell queen bees. We try to keep our prices reasonable. That's the plan, and yeah, that's it really.
Okay.
Great buck-fast queens, great genetics, no nonsense. So direct to your door. That's it really. Yeah, quite simple.
So when you say you're importing the queen bees, where are they actually coming from then?
So we get them in from mainland Europe,
Okay.
so South Italy and
Okay.
the continent, the heart of Europe.
So if you're into you want reasonable price buck-fast bees, then go online there. Look, go and check these guys out and see what they can do for you. You're welcome. So we're at the hive. Yeah, we're at the so we're at the Hive Alive. We've come and speak to them. We're speaking to Adam, who's the there you go, Adam, who's a new social media guy, and Brian. And as I said to you, I was having a problem with the fondant patches. Well, actually, as soon as I picked this up, I answered my own question. This is quite pliable and loose. So mine at home, I'd obviously been storing in the van and outside, and it was too hard, and that's what the problem was. Because now this is pliable, I'm convinced that will go under the crown board. So I'll be warming mine up when we get home. And also, I can literally feel that I can separate that now, so the bees are going to get access to it. So there you go. So I had a problem. I've come to speak to the guys, and they've answered that problem for me. So well done, Hive Alive. Thank you very much. There we are. Then we're at the BS honeybees nukes, and as you're aware from watching the channel, these are without a shadow of a doubt my favourite nukes. So I've just been to see the guys, and it's obviously the reason it's the you can tell that it's the probably the best nukes just because of how busy these guys have been. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Yeah, you're already losing track of who's got what.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so good year so far.
Yeah.
Busy boys.
Yeah.
Good. So it's nice to see these guys, and let's get these try and get these nukes into the van then. So back at the track, we've collected all the bulky stuff now. We've got our polys, some poly nukes with some extension boxes, and we've also picked up the wax. There we go, big old heavy box of wax. So what did we have? So we had 35 pounds, there we go. So we had 35 pounds of wax, and for our 35 pounds of wax we spent 135 pounds 50, but for that we got 150 BS deep, so deep wired, 213 sheets of the BS shallow, and 20 sheets of the thin. So all in all, that's definitely worth doing your wax, isn't it? Right, let's get it loaded up and go and have a coffee. So I've just locked the van up. So when I'm at home, I hope you don't know where I live, I very rarely lock my van up, but I've just been doing the wax exchange, and I always thought us beekeepers were an honest bunch. You know, when it comes to fraudulent honey and all this kind of stuff. However, I've just been and got my wax, and the guys there are saying the amount of people that try and put their foot on the back of the scales. And when I was joking, I said, I've got a brick in there. And he said, oh, that's happened before. People will put soap and then put the wax around it just to make it weigh more so they can get more. Just can't believe that. Come on, beekeepers, we need to be a bit more honest than that. Don't do that. So we're back from the honey show. We got back yesterday, and it was the first proper sort of outing in the D-Max of any sort of distance. Really impressed with that, really comfortable drive, and really quite reasonable on fuel as well. So I like that. You can see that I obviously visited Simply Beautiful Honey. I had to say hello to Stu and Vicky while we were up there. But it wasn't just those. Said hello to loads of people that I've chatted to and messaged online, but have never actually spoken to face to face. So people like Mark Dunn from Dunny's Bees, Nick Bunker out at Sage and Bellflower Honey. It was really good to catch up with him. Paul Hind from Denby Honey, and numerous others. But when you look at the video that I've done for the beekeeping show, you see I got to a point, I've got my wax, I'm on my way back in to do a load more filming at the various different stalls, and I got none done. And the reason I got none done was because you guys, I was just totally blown away and shocked by the amount of people that came up and spoke to me that said they watched the channel, they enjoy the channel, and you know, thanked me for what I was doing. And I just couldn't believe it. I was literally in shock and blown away, because I took time to speak to everyone, which I always will. So if ever you see me out and about and you want to come and say hello, I'll talk bees to you all day. So but what it meant was I only just about got done what I needed to get done up there. So yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody that came and said hello, and all the positive words you gave me about the channel. Now, I got caught out. I am rubbish at remembering names. I know I spoke to a lot of you and introduced yourselves, and you gave me your names, and I apologise. I will get better. Perhaps I won't get caught out so much next time. So loads of those people. The only people's names I can remember was John, who I met at the very start of the day. He's a retired prison officer. We spoke for quite a bit of time, and then right at the end when I was leaving, somebody threw their card at me. Sean Scargill out at Busy Bee Honey, and we had a bit of a chat. So but that's the only two. So rest of you guys, I apologise for not getting your names and getting your names out there, but as I said, I promise I will do better. So I did get to Tectron UK, and well, I got to all of them and had a look at the honey creamers. So I'm definitely going to go with Tectron UK later in the year. So that'll be something to look forward to at the back end of the year. We had a chat with Hive Alive as to what I was doing wrong with the feeding. We got that done. But there was other things I wanted to have a look at. Like I wanted to have a look at the new Thorns Nuke, which a few people have said are really good. Didn't get a chance to do that. There was 3 of the lectures I wanted to go and see. I only saw 2 because I didn't get a chance to do the other one, just because I was talking to everyone. And I say I'm really, really humbled. I just couldn't believe it. I was smiling all the way home. Just what a great day it was. So, but yeah, we're back. We've just unloaded. We've got everything we've bought is all now off and unloaded and put away. So that's kind of the end of that outing. It was, as I say, I can't stress enough just how good it was. But anyway, so there we are. So we'll end it there. All that leaves me to say is thanks for watching. Hope you got something from it, and we'll see you on the next one.